Yeah, I got a show for y'all.
Got a damn good show.
So this was a MAGA hat wearing parent. He's at a school board meeting, and he don't want the men competing against the girls.
So he's rational. It's common sense. He's down to earth.
Yeah.
And this is in Maine. Now, there's been a lot of pushback in Maine. They don't want to abide by Trump's executive order.
Yeah.
So I think it was a couple days ago, Trump cut their federal funding.
Yeah. A bunch of communists up there. All right. So, but watch what happens to this guy just trying to make a statement.
He's just trying to make a complaint, right?
He's just trying to voice his concerns. And watch the
Hey, before we get to the video, don't forget, if you support what we do, you can support us at officialhodgetwins.com.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Good job, and thank you to the 6 members that voted to go back to the 2020 interpretation of Title IX. And shame on the 1 board member that voted no.
I'm sorry,
Maine
but
girls are
negative
watching.
comments will not be allowed.
Negative comments.
Most of you have heard by now that I have started a petition that Augusta concerned parents, both Republican and Democrat, are signing. This petition is asking if you, the school board members, will put up a vote to have Miss Kim.
I'm sorry, that's not going to be tolerated.
She's also a public.
Nope, I'm sorry, it will not be tolerated. Once more, and you're off the podium.
So, as most of you know, someone is the president of the Maine Principal Association.
Nope, close enough. I'm sorry. You're done, Mr. Blanchard. You're done, Mr. Blanchard.
What? How is
Done,
That
Mr.
is
Blanchard.
crazy. Yeah.
Wow. Communist China right here. Good job.
Okay, now
You can't share negative comments?
that's the whole point of being a public school board meet.
Yeah, that's all of it. We have a First Amendment speech. You have the right to express your concerns and opinions, but that lady said if they're negative by her own opinions, you're not allowed to share your own opinion.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
That's how freedom of speech works in a blue state. Only their opinions matter. So, and what's crazy, now watch how the local news station covers this. It's insane. These people up in the Northeast.
Oh, Maine is a woke.
Oh,
they
man.
are so woke up there. We did some comedy shows up there. All those people are woke.
Yeah.
Thank you. Maine's ongoing fight with President Trump over transgender athletes playing out at the Augusta school board meeting tonight.
An Augusta resident starting a petition asking for the principal of Coney Middle and high schools to be removed from her position. Kim Liscombe is also the president of the Maine Principals Association.
So, as most of you know, someone is the president of the Maine Principal Association.
Nope, close enough. I'm sorry. You're done, Mr. Blanchard. You're done, Mr. Blanchard.
What? How is?
Done, Mr. Blanchard.
Wow. Communist China right here.
The chair of the school board there saying she wouldn't allow negative comments during the public comment part of that meeting.
Bonnie Bishop was at that meeting tonight. So Bonnie, what happened next?
After that back and forth challenging the council's support for transgender athletes, supporters of Trump's executive order left the meeting. But that petition you mentioned is gaining traction. As of tonight, it has nearly 1,000 signatures. Now, the Maine Principals Association, with Liscombe as president, allows transgender athletes in women's sports despite President Trump's executive order. The MPA has said in the past that they are just following the Maine Human Rights Act, which prohibits discrimination based on gender identity. I spoke to someone who attended tonight's meeting who says she came because she heard this petition might be presented.
Their kids, let them play. If they want to play on the girls' team or the boys' team, I don't really care. I just want them all to be supported and play.
That's a human right in Maine.
Do you hear what she said? I don't care if they're boys or girls, just let them play where they want to play.
Yeah, they think that's a human right. So if I'm a boy and identify as a female, I get to go play with the girls on the volleyball team. That's my human right.
Hey, Kev, you see all these people involved with this as women?
Yeah. Our founding fathers, they was right all along.
And be able to do the best they can wherever they are.
Now, this tense meeting comes just 2 days before a deadline where the state of Maine has to sign a resolution agreement with the federal government. If they don't, they risk further action with the Department of Justice. For Maine Total Coverage, I'm Bonnie Bishop.
And look here. Comments are turned off.
Why would you turn
the local news station up there?
They don't believe in free speech up there. They don't believe in it.
Nobody's saying these kids can't participate and engage in sports, but it's based on your sex.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. That is nuts.
And it's women.
Yeah, women.
Women actually believe a man can become a woman by simply putting on lipstick. They like demeaning themselves, thinking a man can become what they are by just masquerading as a woman.
I know.
That is nuts up there.
That's why I think a lot of times that's why people get a lot of pushback to women, because the things they allow to happen in society.
Yeah.
That's why there's so much pushback.
Yeah, listen to this dude's voice. It's even in his voice.
Tonight.
An Augusta resident starting a petition asking for the principal of Coney Middle and high schools to be removed from her position. Kim Liscombe is also the president of the Maine Principals Association.
Association.
You know what this is equivalent to? When they were starting to integrate the schools, there was a lot of pushback from the schools in certain, I forget the cities, but there was a lot of pushback.
Yeah, like in Alabama and the red states.
They didn't want.
I mean, not the red states, the southern states.
Well, the red states now.
Yeah, you're right.
But there was a lot of pushback. They actually had to send the National Guard there to desegregate the schools. So this is what's going to happen.
Trump's going to
send the National Guard down there.
Take the boys out the girls' bathroom.
He gonna send the National Guard into the girls' bathrooms and take the boys out of there.
Yeah,
that's what's gonna happen.
They're gonna go to the National Guard, go to the sporting events. Hey, grab that boy. It's gonna be all over the news.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy if it comes to that.
And you know what's crazy? Both times, it's been because of Democrats.
Ain't that ironic?
Yeah, that was Democrats.
It's like history is repeating itself.
Yeah,
all over again.
Yeah,
the Dems always been crazy.
Yeah,
they just switched up their craziness.
2 weeks ago, I signed an executive order banning men from playing in women's sports. Many Democrats are fighting me on that. I hope you continue, because you'll never win another race. NCAA has complied immediately, by the way. That's good. But I understand Maine. Is Maine here, the governor of Maine?
Yeah, Maine.
Well, are you not going to comply with it?
I'm complying with state and federal laws.
We are the federal law. Well, you better do it. You better do it, because you're not going to get any federal funding at all if you don't. And by the way, your population, even though it's somewhat liberal, although I did very well there, your population doesn't want men playing in women's sports. So you better comply, because otherwise you're not getting any federal funding.
That's all right there.
Every state, good. I'll see you in court. I look forward to that. That should be a real easy one. And enjoy your life after governor, because I don't think you'll be in elected politics. Every state has a responsibility to.
Yeah, I don't even know why they're pushing back on this in Maine. Democrats are against this.
Yeah.
Men and women's sports.
Well, it's what the Democrats want. They don't care what their constituency wants. It's what they want. It's what they want for the country. It's their vision of the country, not yours. You better vote for me, though.
Well, they're supposed to listen to their constituents.
Well, they listen to some of their constituents, the crazy ones. But a majority of their constituents cannot agree with that position to have men and women's sports. That is just...
It's crazy. It's like, that's how y'all lost the last election. Y'all doubling down on it?
That ad with Trump, they are for they, them, I'm for you.
Yeah.
That spoke volumes to a lot of people. And this lady, this governor of Maine, you're proving him right.
Yeah.